You may have noticed in your life how certain things have unfolded, and perhaps you found yourself in a place where emotions didn't seem to show up as naturally as you might have liked. And you might have thought in those moments, perhaps showing emotions like sadness, frustration or anger, they could make you appear weaker in some way, almost as if it were dangerous or not okay to feel what you were feeling. In fact, it's not uncommon for people to find themselves in situations where they've learned over time to suppress those emotions, to hide them, to even convince themselves they don't need to feel them at all. And you might have wondered at some point, what might happen if you were to let those emotions be present? It's almost like you've been on a journey where emotions, they were something you pushed away, something you just didn't allow yourself to experience, or at least not fully. And here's the thing that's so interesting. As you've been suppressing the sadness, the frustration, the anger, those feelings you didn't want to express, you might not have realized, along with them, other emotions also became muted. You might have found the joy, the fun, the happiness, and even the excitement, well, they started to slip away too. They just weren't as easy to feel, were they? Almost like when you try to hold back one thing, everything else is held back too. So now that you're realizing this, you might feel a new sense of possibility opening up. Because when you understand suppressing emotions, it's kept both the negative and the positive feelings from flowing. You also begin to see releasing that hold, that barrier, that control. It could be the key to unlocking a whole range of experiences. It's almost like a door that's been closed for a long time, one you didn't even realize was locked. But now you see it, and you're standing in front of it. You might feel that subtle sense of anticipation, the excitement of knowing you can open the door anytime you choose and let everything flood in. So imagine for a moment how it might feel to let those feelings come rushing back. The way joy could feel like a warm wave that washes over you. The way laughter could bubble up easily, without hesitation, without fear or judgment. And it's interesting too, that the idea of expressing your emotions, it doesn't make you weak, it actually makes you stronger. Think about it. It takes a great deal of courage to feel, to be vulnerable, to allow yourself to experience what's real for you in the moment. And yet, in allowing yourself to feel your emotions, you're also giving yourself permission to connect more deeply with others, to show up more fully in life, and to embrace the richness of all the emotions that make life worth living. You've already started to realize it's safe to feel joy. It's okay to smile, to laugh, to let yourself enjoy the moment, without worry, without hesitation. It's almost as though when you allow yourself to feel the joy, the happiness, and the fun that life has to offer, you're not just giving yourself permission, you're giving everyone around you permission to do the same. Can you imagine the positive energy that creates? Imagine what it might feel like to step into a room not holding anything back, smiling, radiating lightness and playfulness, knowing you can express the full range of your emotions. And when you allow yourself to do this, just notice how the world starts to mirror that back to you. And as you experience this, you might also notice something else happening. You begin to trust yourself more. You trust your own ability to feel, to experience emotions fully, and to express them in ways that are natural for you. You might even start to realize your emotions. They don't need to be something you control, something you suppress or manage. They're simply a natural part of your human experience, guiding you, telling you what matters, helping you to grow. And the more you allow yourself to embrace them, the easier it becomes to find balance, to experience the full spectrum of what it means to live. It's as if you're unlocking something that's been waiting for you all along. And what's most exciting is, as you begin to open up to all of the emotions, those joyful, playful, vibrant emotions, you also give yourself a chance to feel even more of the positive emotions, to step into a life that's rich with energy, enthusiasm and connection. Just notice how each moment becomes more alive, more colourful, as you begin to embrace your feelings without fear, Because the truth is, you've already taken the first step, simply by recognizing you want to feel again. You've realized life can be so much more fulfilling when you allow yourself to experience all of those beautiful feelings. And from here, you'll begin to find the more you choose to feel your emotions, to let them flow through you, the more easy it becomes to express them, to share them, and to allow yourself to be truly, fully who you are. Because you are, after all, someone who can feel deeply, and that's a strength, not a weakness. You have the ability to experience all the good things that life has to offer, and to feel that joy and happiness flow through you, like a powerful current that never runs dry. And you might find, with each passing day, this becomes easier and easier, because you are, in a way, reprogramming yourself to allow those emotions to flow naturally, without resistance. And that is what makes it so wonderful. You can trust your emotions. They're always there for you, guiding you to the life you want. The life that's full of joy, laughter, and so much more. You have the ability to feel again, to be playful, enthusiastic, and to truly embrace the richness of your emotional world, knowing it's all safe, it's all okay. And as you continue to practice this, it's almost like an invitation to your own personal growth, to a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. And you might just begin to realize in this moment, you've already started to make that shift. You've already begun to feel the change inside you. And with every emotion you allow yourself to experience, you're embracing your own power to live fully. And isn't that something truly exciting to look forward to? And as you begin to notice, you've already stepped into something different. Maybe it's been a slow shift, almost like the soft opening of a door. Or perhaps it's been more like a realization, a sudden awareness that you can feel, that your emotions are yours to express, that they're part of what makes you real, part of what makes you vibrant, just like a garden that flourishes when it's nurtured. Your emotions too, they're natural expressions of who you are. And when you let them flow freely, there's no end to the beauty and the joy that can bloom. So imagine for a moment what it feels like to step fully into this space where emotions, they're no longer something you hide or repress, but something you celebrate. Picture yourself smiling just because. Can you sense the lightness, the freedom that comes with simply letting go of any of the judgments about what's okay to feel or to show? And notice how that smile is contagious, like a ripple across water, touching everything that's around you, giving permission to feel, to express, to be open. You've probably already begun to sense how much more vibrant life can feel when you allow yourself to be in touch with your emotions. Because when you choose to feel what's real for you, you unlock something deeper inside yourself, something that's always been there. It's like a treasure chest that's been locked for a while, and now, with a genuine turn of a key, you begin to see the colours, all the experiences, all the richness that was waiting to be discovered. And isn't it interesting that when you choose to feel joy, to feel laughter, it doesn't just stop there. It's as though when you open the door to one emotion, all the others begin to come along for the ride. When you allow yourself to feel the happiness, the playfulness, the ease that comes with living fully in your emotions, it's almost as if every part of you, even the smallest piece, begins to come alive again. And you start to remember that joy is just as much a part of you as anything else. It's yours to have, yours to experience, and the more you open to it, the more it shows up in the world around you. And while you're feeling all this positive energy, isn't it fascinating how easy it becomes to just let go of the need to control, to suppress, to hold anything back? Imagine how effortless it would be to release any hesitation, any fear, any resistance. Because in this moment, you know deep down that emotions, they're not something to fear or avoid, but to embrace. They're your body's way of communicating with you, guiding you, showing you what matters, what's meaningful, what's alive. As you embrace this, you begin to realize each emotion carries with it a wisdom, a lesson, a message for you. You begin to trust feeling is part of your inherent power, and it's safe to trust your own ability to feel, to express, and to be seen. Can you feel in this moment how easy it is to allow these feelings to flow without hesitation, to simply allow yourself to feel joy, to feel excitement, to feel whatever comes, knowing it's all part of your natural rhythm. You might even notice as you experience this, your entire body begins to relax, almost like it's surrendering to the natural flow of your emotions. Knowing each one, whether joyful or challenging, is just a moment that passes, a moment that teaches, a moment that connects you more deeply to yourself. This is now what life is all about, feeling deeply, living fully, and experiencing everything with an open heart. And so, just as easily as you've begun to feel the joy, the excitement, the playfulness, you might find you can release any doubts, any old beliefs that have kept you from feeling in the past. Imagine those old beliefs, those old stories about emotions being a weakness, fading away like fog under the warmth of the sun. They simply dissolve, leaving space for something new, something more expansive, something more true to who you are. Because you know now, don't you? Your emotions, they're not a limitation, but an invitation to experience life more fully. The more you embrace this truth, the more your world becomes brighter, more colourful, more alive. And as you continue to let go of those old patterns, you might notice something else happening. With each emotion you allow yourself to express, there's a sense of freedom that grows. You might even feel that lightness in your chest, that flutter of possibility in your heart, knowing there's nothing holding you back anymore. You can express yourself fully. You can feel and show every emotion, knowing it only strengthens you, only enhances your life experience. Think of it now as you picture yourself in any situation, whether it's with friends, family, or even just being alone with your thoughts, and you feel the freedom to fully experience your emotions. Imagine the deep sense of comfort and relief, knowing expressing your true feelings doesn't make you weak, but it makes you stronger, more authentic, more connected to what's real. And with each passing day, as you step further into this space, you'll find the more you embrace your emotions, the more you feel them, the more you express them, the easier it becomes to just be yourself, to just feel. There's a natural flow that happens, where everything becomes lighter, more natural, and full of possibility. You're no longer bound by fear or hesitation. You're free to experience the full spectrum of your emotions, to allow them to be a natural part of your life. So notice how, as you continue to step into this new way of being, something inside you continues to shift, more and more. It becomes natural, it becomes second nature, to express your emotions with ease. And isn't it wonderful to realise, the more you embrace this, the more you're becoming the person you always wanted to be. The person who can feel deeply, live fully and express everything with confidence and grace. It's almost like a natural part of your evolution unfolding effortlessly. As you let this process continue to expand inside you, you'll notice how the world around you begins to reflect this new openness. Because when you allow yourself to feel, to express, and to be seen in your full emotional range, you create a magnetic energy that draws more of the same. More joy, more laughter, more fun. And that, in turn, gives you the strength and the confidence to keep going, to keep opening, to keep feeling, knowing that life will always be richer, more beautiful, and more fulfilling when you allow yourself to experience all the colours, all the textures, all the emotions that make you you.